So here's the problems to solve on your own. You should do these. Don't watch me do them. Do them on your own, and then we'll solve them together. We're going to do them fairly quickly. This says x minus 9 is less than or equal to 3. I'm going to use the opposite operation and add 9 to both sides, and I'm going to get x is less than or equal to 12. To graph that, I have a closed circle on 12, and my x is everything smaller, so I'm going to the left. Number 4, this is minus 9.2, so I'm going to add 9.2 to both sides. Not 92. So that becomes 0, so this is p is less than, what's that going to be? 9.2 minus 5 looks like 4.2 to me. And then we're going to graph that. 4.2 is about there, open circle. And we're showing p as everything smaller. So it looks something like that. Number 5, I'm going to add 1/2 to both sides. Don't let the fraction scare you. Negative 1 plus 1/2 is simply negative 1/2. And that's greater than or equal to m. And if I were to graph this, I would end up with m is less than. So let's go negative 1, 1. This is a closed circle on negative 1/2. And notice that the m is on the smaller side. So we're going to go to the left. And then finally, we're going to subtract 5.5 from the left-hand side because we're adding, so we're doing the opposite operation. We end up with y is greater than 0.5, which, if graphed, gives me an open circle at 0.5. And because y is on the bigger side this time, we're going everything to the right. Again, if you've got questions on this, you can leave a comment and I'll try to get to you as soon as I can, or you can use Canvas, or if you have me in class, you can ask that question. All right? Let's move on to the last question that we've got today, and let's just do a problem in context now. So, you're checking a bag at an airport. Bags can weigh no more than 50 pounds. No more than 50 pounds. That's key. No more than 50 pounds. Your bag weighs 16.8 pounds. We want to create an inequality and find the possible weights in pounds that you can add to the bag. So I can't bring more than 50 pounds. I have a bag that weighs 16.8. We need something, what's the weight that we can add? So we have this variable w that represents the weight in pounds that I can add to the bag. And then I've got 16.8 being the amount that I already have, and that has to be smaller than 50 pounds. So let's make an equation for that. And I'm going to say that out loud one more time. We have, and I'm going to write this as I write the equation. We've got a bag that weighs 16.8 pounds, and I'm finding out how much can I add to that. It's some unknown amount. How much can I add to that so that it can be no more than 50 pounds, which means it can't be bigger than 50 pounds. So it has to be less than or equal to 50 pounds. There's my equation. There's my inequality. I can solve this for w to find out what that would be. And again, opposite operation, subtract 16.8. W is less than or equal to, let's see, doing this in my head, minus 16 makes it 34, minus 0.8 from 34 makes it 33.2. And just to graph that for funsies, we've got 33 there, and 34 there, and 32 there. This is a closed circle on 33.2, and it represents everything smaller than that. So here we have a graph that represents the amount of weight that we can add to make, so that'll still be under this limit, right? I can add up to 33.2 pounds. But I could also add 20 pounds. I could also add 25 pounds, and I'd still be able to check my bag on the plane. And that's everything I've got for you today. So, If you are accessing Canvas, you can go back and work on that, work on your final part of the lesson, your assignment there. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Thank you.